Hello, Jim Muschlitz here at Southmore Golf Course in Bath, Pennsylvania. And as I promised, I am going to do a take on my hot list of items. I tested golf balls, I tested irons, I tested woods, and I'm going to give you some results that I came up with. One of the first questions most people ask me when they're looking for equipment or golf balls, what is the best one out there? And my answer is, they're all good. They're all good companies. They spend a lot of money on technology, on research. The best thing to do is to test them. So that's what I recommend to most people. Try it out. One might be good for you and not for me, but if you try them out, you'll find out if it is any better than what you're using right now. So the first thing I did test was the TaylorMade golf ball. I did use a TaylorMade golf ball last year, and that was the Tour Preferred X and the Tour Preferred, and I found out that on every hit with an iron, on average, the new TP5 goes 5 yards further on average with each iron hit. And again, that's my testing, and it goes 5 yards further. So, and they said because of technology, the 5 layers, and I'm not going to get it explaining it. Let's see if it really does do what they say, and indeed it did. It did 5 yards further. So maybe you want to give that golf ball a try. The next thing I tested was irons, and the newest iron out from Srixon is the XXIO iron. Get your notebook out. It's XXIO. The XXIO, and this is a forged iron, and I tested it against my club I was using last year. And again, indeed, I found on average, every hit, this XXIO same iron goes approximately 4 to 5 yards further than the previous iron I was using. And again, it's a testing, I've launch monitor, and I've done it more than once. And again, these are my tests, and maybe every swing's not perfect, but on average 4 to 5 yards. So my decision this year at this point is between the golf ball and the club, I could be hitting the ball 10 yards further per club, which should be more accurate, so it should help me lower my scores. The next thing I did test was the driver, and through testing again, I found that the Srixon XXIO, again it's XXIO, and pronounced XXIO driver, because of the technology of the shaft and the head construction, they're saying you're going to get more club head speed equals further. And indeed, my testing, and again, most of it's indoor, but some outdoors, showed that indeed this club is hitting it 5 to 8 yards further on average per hit. So, and now if you want to hit it straighter, take some lessons. But indeed, the driver did go 5 to 8 yards further with this club compared to my club I was using last year. Now, again, most companies are telling you that their new club is the best, or new golf ball is the best. As a matter of fact, next week, I am going to a seminar with TaylorMade, and they're going to show the technology they have, their new clubs. I'm going to test them, and I'll give you some results about that test after I go to that seminar. But right now, I'm just going to hit a couple of golf balls for you, and we're going to see how far they are going. Here's the XXIO 7 iron. And a good solid hit, and we're looking at 159 yards. I'm going to give a quick hit on my club that I was using, and again 7 iron, same length club, another good strike, and 154 yards, 5 yards further with the XXIO. And now I'm going to give a quick hit here with this driver, which it also sounds pretty good. Not only sounds pretty good, it goes pretty far. 262 yard carry. Again, these are my tests. They're much better for me. I will give you another update on different companies. Just so happened I chose these first, and indeed they're doing what they said they should do. And my last item is putters. Again, at the PGA show, I ran into this company. Get your notebook out again. Directed force putters. Directed force putters. Pretty fairly new company. And the idea behind this is the lie angle balance. Not face balance, the lie angle balance depends on your setup, your ball position, your angle at address, and pretty interesting. So go to YouTube and look up directed force putters. And the inventor of this putter does a nice clip on it, explains everything about it, the grip technology, different type of grip, the balancing. It's pretty interesting. Now I have used this already this year for 2 matches. And you can ask my competition and they will confirm that I made many more putts already this year than I did for a long time. And what does happen when you make putts? Your confidence level goes up. I can't wait till the snow melts and get back out there.